What is up, YouTube? Welcome to PanFro Games. In today's video, we're going to be doing the ultimate shiny starter guide for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet's DLC, the Indigo Disc. This is a sequel video to my first guide to the shiny starters, but now we have even better locations to make the shiny hunting so much easier for you to complete your living shiny decks. And of course, guys, if you like my type of content, enjoy these videos, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new. I really appreciate it. Consider supporting the channel by joining the Pan Fam by hitting that join channel member button below. Step 1 to begin this process, you need to unlock the starters in the Indigo Disc, and you can do this by going to your League Club computer. Now, I've already unlocked them, but you will need to go to Contribute BP, and then one of these is going to say, hey, you can unlock a starter in this area. It's going to be like, you can unlock a special species, increase the biodiversity in a certain area, right? There's going to be 4 of these, and each one costs 3,000. Now, each one is going to unlock a different set of starters in a different area. So, if you have a particular Pokemon you want to go for, let's say you want to shiny hunt Charmander first, then unlock the Savannah ones first, and then move on to the others. The best way to get BP, of course, is going to be doing multiplayer union rooms. You can do that in the BBQ chat in my Discord. People are still doing it, so good luck on getting those points. Now, to make shiny hunting these Pokemon easier, I will recommend unlocking the shiny charm first, because you don't want to be the person who is shiny hunting without the shiny charm. It's super easy to get. You just need to complete the Paldea deck, so have all 400 Pokemon captured. Relatively easy to do. Even though there are version exclusives, people are still trading them, and you can always join my Discord server and ask for trades, and people do them. It will increase your shiny odds by a lot, so definitely check out the shiny odds on this image right here. This will show you that the shiny charm gives you that additional shiny roll that is going to drastically increase your odds of just finding shiny Pokemon randomly, but especially when you're doing focused hunts for these starter Pokemon. So Herba Mystica is going to make this process even easier, and you definitely want to get some Herba Mystica. As you can see, Herba Mystica will make you the easiest sandwiches that you can do, and they're going to be like 1 ingredient sandwiches that I have on the screen right here. So as an example, if I want to do like a rock type sandwich, right, I could do something like 1 piece of bacon, 1 salty, and then like a sweet or something like that. And you got a bunch of different options. These are the easiest sandwiches to make, so I definitely recommend farming for Herba Mystica. There are a lot of different ways to get it. In Indigo Disc, you can farm them in multiple ways by doing these raids on the screen here. These raids like Lapras and Kingdra are going to be super easy to actually Herba Mystica from in those raids, so definitely recommend farming those. Now, if you can't make those shortcut sandwiches, there is a sandwich calculator, which I use a lot. It's a really good website, so definitely check it out. The link's in the description of the video, but let's just go through a quick tutorial. So I want to do sparkling level 3 for let's say normal type Pokemon, and then you can add like another type to it, right? But let's say I only wanted sparkling level 3 and I hit calculate. You can see what we can do, right? So I can do 1 watercress with 2 any Herba Mystica, and I'll get sparkling and tidal level 3, but question mark, right? Usually you want sparkling and encounter level 3, so let's do normal again and then calculate. So now it's telling me I can do 1 watercress, and I can drop a watercress as well with 1 salty and 1 sweet. But you can also do some other things like 1 rice, 1 salty, 1 spicy, 1 cheese, 1 salty, 1 sour. So those are my options on a normal type sandwich. So definitely use this. If you don't have a lot of Herba Mystica or a lot of ingredients, this is definitely going to be a great way to substitute those super easy ones with these a little bit more complicated sandwiches. Now let's talk about mass outbreak resetting. So let's say I want to hunt a water type Pokemon, and this water type Pokemon can only be hunted in a mass outbreak because it has a terrible spawn. Like let's say like Totodile or something like that. So we're going to use a water level 2 sandwich, which I use the calculator for. So if I do 6 rice, 1 cream cheese, and 1 salty, I can get encounter level 3 for water type Pokemon, which is exactly what we need. So we can make that sandwich, and then you'll have the encounter power. Now, let's say I want to hunt for Totodile. It is in the Savannah area. So what you want to do is you want to stand in the Savannah area. You'll get a small little boost to your odds of spawning one of those mass outbreaks. And then from here, you want to go to your system settings, go all the way to system, go to date and time, and then go here and just hit OK. You don't actually have to move it back or anything like that. And you'll be getting new outbreaks, new raids will be appearing, and then hit the map button. And now you'll be able to see you have new things appearing. all across the map. So we did get a Popplio outbreak, which is pretty nice. Not a Totodile one that I was hoping for, but that's okay. You know, you're going to have to do this over and over again. Some of the outbreaks are more rare than others, but starter ones tend to be generally a little bit more rare than the more common outbreaks. And then I feel like the Gen 2 starters have like the rarest outbreaks, but that's just me speaking from my personal experience. So you're just going to keep on doing that, right? So it's like, okay, I didn't get what I want. Do it again. System settings, go all the way down to system. Go all the way down to date and time, just hit OK again, go all the way back, go back home, and then you're going to see the thing, hit the map. You want to make sure the map is not open while you're doing this, by the way. You want to open it after you do the reset because it won't always load in a mass outbreak, so just keep that in mind. And we didn't get anything good this time. But yeah, that's just the general gist of it. Now, starting with our grass type hunts, we're going to go for Bulbasaur first. And you can either use a grass type or a poison type sandwich for this hunt, which are on the screen here. And we are currently in the coastal area. And from the coastal area, we want to go on top of the labyrinth. And on top of the labyrinth, we're going to go up to the highest point, fly up here. Or you can just climb up there, doesn't really matter. And we already have the sandwich up with the Bulbasaurs. You can see we're getting a bunch of Bulbasaurs, but the ideal picnic reset is going to be right on the edge right here. Now, we're going to try to get our picnic reset going. Perfect. We're not too close to the edge, so we're able to get that picnic reset off. And in this location, you can get up to 15 spawns of the Bulbasaurs. Now, I will say I would recommend knocking out any of the Terra Pokemon, as we have one Terra Pokemon over there that is going to take a spawn, which isn't the nicest, so definitely recommend taking that out. And you can also get spawns down here as well. So pretty much just do your picnic reset, look on the top, and then look to the bottom, and then come back, move your camera back to the top, and then do your reset. And you should get this shiny fairly easily. Shiny Bulbasaur is pretty obvious. It's going to be like a light green body instead of the blue body, so it's going to be super easy and stand out. Next up is Chikorita, and this is absolutely one of the worst hunts to do in the Indigo Disc. Now, this Pokemon really only spawns in the southern coastal area, pretty much right around here. So, you're going to have to use a grass-type sandwich to even see them in general. And there's a bunch of other grass-type Pokemon. There's Exeggutor, there's Execute, there's Deerling. It's a complete disaster of a mess. So, the only way to really hunt this is going to do the mass outbreak method. So I recommend having a level 2 grass type sandwich. Use the calculator to make one, or you can honestly just use sandwich number 105, the Great Cloth sandwich. That'll give you grass encounter level 2. And then you want to pretty much stand on this tile and just do the whole mass outbreak reset method. Like going to your date and time, going that, hitting OK. And then you'll get new mass outbreaks. And just hope you get a Chikorita one that spawns over here. It is a fairly rare mass outbreak though, so it's going to be brutal. But having that grass-type sandwich is going to give you a little bit of an odds of getting grass-type Pokemon spawning in outbreaks. Like we got Vileplume and Exeggutor. So good luck on this shiny hunt. Next up is Treekco, which is a relatively easy shiny hunt. So you want to go to either like the Canyon Plaza or Canyon Outdoor Classroom. And you want to go right over here, pretty much exactly where I'm at on like the more south eastern part of the area here with a grass-type sandwich, of course. And you can do a nice picnic reset hunt here. So what you want to do is sort of get on the rock. You don't want to get too close. You can actually fall down, so that wouldn't be nice. I actually like in between this rock and this tree here to do the reset, because you do get good spawns to your left and to your right. So we're just going to do the picnic reset method with that level 3 grass type sandwich. And you will be getting your 15 spawns of Treekco. Now, I will recommend, once again, to remove that Terra Pokemon in the back, because that will eat up one of your spawns. So make sure to destroy it, and then you'll be able to get one more Treekco spawn and then make it a little bit easier. But yeah, you can see the Treeccos are coming in to the left, coming in also to the right a little bit. The shiny for Treecco is very obvious. It's going to be a dark green, and it's going to have like a red tail to it. So it's going to stick out in the grass, so don't really worry. It's going to show up super easy, and good luck on this shiny hunt. Next up is going to be Turtwig, and Turtwig is going to be super easy. We're going to be going to the canyon once again, and just south of the canyon rest area, about southeast, we're going to go here. Super easy to notice. You just want to go to the pool where the black Auguryte and the cleavers usually spawn. Go down the path, and then at the very end of this path, you're going to be able to have them spawning. 15 spawns, isolate hunt, incredibly easy. You pretty much want to be on this back rock back here. And if you get that message, just move up a little bit further and then do the picnic reset. you'll get your 15 spawns of these Pokemon incredibly fast and easy. They also have group spawns. The shiny is super noticeable. It's going to be a teal color instead of that light green. So good luck on this shiny hunt. Now, our next shiny hunt is going to be Snivy, which spawns in the Savannah area. However, the issue with Snivy is this Pokemon is not the only Pokemon that spawns with a grass-type sandwich. And this is a pretty decent spot on the map for a picnic reset, but you can see the problem immediately. You get a bunch of Exeggutors, and I see a couple of Snivies. And honestly, the best way to do this hunt is definitely going to be a mass outbreak. Now, they can spawn in clusters, which is very helpful. However, the outbreak method is going to make it so they are the only things spawning in the general area instead of having cluster spawns of Exeggutor, which is very annoying. And pretty much wherever Snivy spawns is going to be Exeggutor. But once again, I'll recommend doing a level 2 grass encounter sandwich and doing the outbreak reset. Good news is, at least shiny Snivy is very easy to tell. It's a teal color. Our next hunt is Chespin with a grass type sandwich. And this spawn's interesting because I usually enter the spawn area through Polar, even though it is a canyon spawn. And I'm just going to go to Polar Outdoor Classroom 1 and go into Chargestone Cave. Now, Chargestone Cave mostly counts as a canyon spawn. And as you can see, Chespin is the only thing that spawns in here, besides the static spawns, of course, but it is the only thing that spawns with a grass-type sandwich, which makes this hunt incredibly easy. So you could do it as a runaround if you want to. However, there is going to be a phenomenal 15 spawn reset that you can do. And all you got to do is go to the right over here. As I did, I was hugging the wall. And you can see they spawn in a lot, cluster spawns, all that good stuff. Got our 15 spawns, and just hit that picnic reset right here. And you're going to get your 15 spawns. The shiny is going to be red. So super easy to notice that red's going to replace the green. So relatively easy shiny hunt. I got 3-in-1 sandwich when I was doing it on stream. So super easy stuff. Good luck. Next up is Rowlet. And with Rowlet, we're actually going to be using a flying type sandwich in the Savannah. And we're going to be at the Central Plaza doing a town reset method to easily shiny hunt for the Rowlet. So as you can see here, a flying type sandwich, we're only going to be getting Rowlets. Make sure to knock out this Chansey here, as this is a static spawn, so knock it out. No more worries about that. But you can see they're all around this area. Now, to best do this hunt, I would recommend going like right over here, and it'll say Central Plaza, and then come back out here, and then look to your left and look to your right, and you'll see a bunch of Rowlets spawning in. They have cluster spawns as well. Sometimes it can be a little bit slower, sometimes it can be a little bit faster, but you can see them popping up. Now, if you are worried, oh, you're going to miss the shiny one, it's super obvious. It's going to be a green shiny. So instead of that brown, it's going to be green. So it's going to stick out. But if you are worried about missing some of them, you could do a walk around like here, like just do a loop instead of going back and forth. So just start here, reset, come back, wait a little bit for the spawns, and then just go around the rocks and go around that bush to get the last additional spawns you might have missed. And good luck on this shiny hunt. For our last grass type shiny hunt, we're going to go for Grookey, and we're going to be in the coastal area with a grass type sandwich. Now, Grookey spawns in this general area on the beach as well, but on the beach you get Blossom. So if you want to isolate shiny hunt it, recommend going over here with a grass type sandwich and doing a picnic reset right where I'm at. I'm pretty much chilling right next to this cave over here. I like this spot because you actually get spawns over here too, as you can see, which is very nice. They're not in the grass, a lot of those spawns, so it's a lot easier to see the Grookeys. You will be getting some to your left and some to your right too, but this is a great place to do the picnic reset method. Now, shiny Grookey is going to be a bit of a light yellowish green color instead of his regular green shiny or normal color, so look for that yellow monkey and you should eventually get your shiny. I'll probably also say you could do this as a runaround in this general area, but you will eventually get Blossoms if you go too far out of the area, or you could do a mass outbreak as well. That could be a little bit easier considering, you know, the tall grass can cover the monkeys just a little bit in this zone. Good luck. Now for fire type Pokemon, and we're going to be using a fire type sandwich in the Savannah to isolate shiny hunt for Charmander. And we're going to be in Savannah Rest Area 1, and this is one of the best hunting methods in the game, as we can do a town reset by walking to the terrarium, walking back out into it, and you'll be able to get your 15 spawns quickly. Sometimes they do clusters, sometimes it's individuals. It's super easy and fast to keep on doing this over and over and over again. Now, shiny Charmander is pretty obvious to me. It's going to be a golden shiny. It's going to be like a bright golden yellow instead of that red. It really does stick out, especially in the shadows, which is luckily where this hunt is taking place because of that tree there. So good luck on this shiny hunt. Next up, this Cyndaquil, which is definitely one of the worst hunts in the Indigo Disc, but we do have a phenomenal method to actually shiny hunt it. So you want to be in the polar area with the fire type sandwich, and it only spawns in his one cave right over here. So here's the cave entrance. There's like a trainer up there. So you see the trainer, go to the right of the trainer, you're at the cave entrance. Now what you need to do is, first thing, there's going to be some sort of Terra Pokemon here. You're going to knock out the Terra Pokemon. The quickest way to do it, if you don't know, is to do Synchro mode and just have your Synchromon just auto battle it. You totally avoid the whole fight. We did knock out a Cyndaquil for fun there. So now that we have done that, and now you want to set up your fire type sandwich, you can do it inside the cave or outside of the cave. But this hunt can be rather tricky. So what we're going to do, we're going to go up here. You want to go up into this corner, and you're going to do a picnic reset here, the fire type sandwich. Now, there's a little bit more to that. There's a little bit more, because you can't just stand here. What you need to do is you need to walk to the left, and you're just going to wait a little bit. You're just going to wait until some Cyndaquil start spawning, because there is only one spawn point with one spawner that is going to spawn Cyndaquils naturally in the game outside of a mass outbreak. And if a Cyndaquil is standing on the spawner, then another Cyndaquil won't spawn in, which is definitely problematic. So this can be really fast 15 or a really slow 15. You can see we have a couple running out now. I'm just going to go down and check and see what we got. So we got a decent batch. But you can see we had a couple Cyndaquils just standing here. So they were blocking the spawner. So in general, I feel like it's faster just to like walk down, check on them. Like, okay, I don't see a shiny, just reset. Or if you don't see a bunch of Cyndaquils walking away, then just do the picnic reset. So we'll just do it again one more time. Because yeah, this is definitely one of the best pieces of tech of shiny hunting that we discovered in the game so far. So once again, do that picnic reset. Go over here. And the shiny Cyndaquil is going to be pretty obvious. Instead of having that like greenish back, it's going to be more of a tan color, like a brown tan. So super obvious to spot. Definitely recommend saving before you get that shiny, because this is one of those that you do not want to do a shiny fail, accidentally knock it out for some reason. But yeah, we waited a little bit. We can check out how many spawns we got here. Pretty decent amount of spawns for sure. Of course, if you wait longer, you can get more spawns. Up to you how long you want to wait. So good luck on this hunt. Our next hunt is going to be Torchic, and Torchic is an only one cave in the game. So we're going to go south of the Polar Plaza here and keep on going south. And you want to be right here. This is the entrance to the cave. The cave's actually right here, but this is where I'm currently standing. As you can see, there is a cave and there's a Terra Pokemon inside. So first things first, you want to knock out the Terra Pokemon. It's going to be a Matang. So we know the Synchro trick. Just use the Synchro, hit L and R, knock it out, avoid the fight, save. About a minute of your life right there. Now from there, the best way to actually do the Torchic is you can get 15 spawns coming in by doing a picnic reset in the cave. So what you want to do, you want to be sort of in the middle of the cave, but more on the right side. So this is how far I am from the two rocks on the right side of the cave here. Pretty much you want to be sort of in between them, but you know, a little bit far away from them. So hopefully this gives you a nice visual guide. So once you're in this spot, you want to do a picnic reset. This will respawn all the Pokemon in the general area. And once you do that reset, you're going to go all the way to the back part of the cave. You can like go behind this rock, or you can go over here, and the Torchics will start spawning in. You will be able to get 15 spawns of Torchic. So it's going to be a super easy hunt. The shiny is very obvious. The yellow and the orange are going to be reversed on it. So it's going to definitely stick out in the crowd here. And yeah, once you get your 15 spawns, you don't get your shiny. It's like, okay, just run back here, do your picnic reset, and good luck on this shiny hunt. Next up, we're going to be doing a dual hunt with Chimchar and Scorbunny. Now, they spawn all over the mountainous area in the polar, and there's no way to actually isolate hunt them outside of doing a outbreak for them. But if you don't care about doing an outbreak for them, you could hunt them both at the same time by going right over here. And this is actually where we did the Beldum and Duraludon videos. So step one, you're knowing your right area when you see this Granbull. Knock out this Granbull. But you can see we are getting 15 spawns of Scorbunny and Chimchar. So what you want to do, you want to do a picnic reset right over here. And this, the spawns are going to come in relatively quick. You get individuals, you get group spawns. And the shinies are also pretty obvious for both of them. Now, Chimchar is going to be, instead of orange, is going to be like more darkish red / pink color to it. So it's definitely going to stick out. And the Scorbunny is going to be more of an orange color instead of a red. So it's going to be more orange, more of that toasted white color instead of like that pure white color on it. So you can see that you get your spawns here. Super fast, super easy. Good luck on this hunt. Now for our next shiny hunt, we're gonna be hunting for Tepig, and we are in Central Plaza Canyon area. And with a fire type sandwich, you can do a town reset hunt for this. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go back and forth, and we're gonna get spawns to our left, spawns to our right in front of us. Super easy to have group spawns. I do recommend hanging out more to the left here, so you don't have just too many spawns coming to the right. You just have them bottom left and pretty much in front of you. And this is where most of your spawns are going to be coming in. And the shiny for this is going to be easy. It's going to be a golden piggy. So just good luck on this hunt, and I'm sure you'll get it. Now, our next hunt is going to be Fennekin, and this one is brutal. So it's going to be in this general area with a fire type sandwich. However, just like Snivy, it is not an isolated shiny hunt. You're going to have Magbees and Magmars. Now, you can see the ratio we're looking at, right? I got like 15 spawns, but only one Fennekin appearing. So yeah, I would not recommend doing this hunt outside of an Outbreak. Outbreaks are going to be way better. You could do it as a walk around, because at least the shiny for Fennekin is super easy to notice. It's going to be like a grayish color, and they do get pack spawns as well, but that is really nice. But this is definitely one of the more annoying hunts, just as annoying as Snivy. But I feel like Snivy might be a little bit easier because you're only working against in the Snivy hunt Exeggutor. Here you got Magbee and Magmar, so good luck. Now for our last fire type starter is going to be Litten. And with Litten, it's going to be relatively easy with a fire type sandwich in the canyon. This is exactly where we did Turtwig. So we're just going to go over here to a fire type sandwich, get your 15 spawns. And even better is shiny Litten is going to be an all white shiny. So it's going to stick out. You literally can't miss it. And absolutely an easy shiny hunt. So good luck. Now our next hunt to begin the water types is Squirtle, and water types are still pretty bad to hunt in the Indigo Disc. Now Squirtle only spawns in these lower water areas of the canyon area, and it's not great. You can't isolate it, so this is 100% going to be a picnic reset slash mass outbreak method. So once you get that mass outbreak, hopefully it's in a good spot, and then you want to do that picnic reset. I will recommend using a level 2 water sandwich to definitely get that mass outbreak. So hopefully you can just stand in the canyon area and just eventually get yourself a good mass outbreak. Do you think I can get one right here with one shot? Probably not. I did get a Seadra though, so we at least know that a water sandwich is boosting it. But yeah, no cigar on that. Good luck. Now the Gen 2 curse continues with Totodile, because Totodile has such an awful hunt. It only spawns Savannah, only in this body of water right here. And if you do a water type sandwich, yes, Totodile will be this super rare spawn, but more likely you're going to see Dewpiders and Bruckfish. It's awful. It's terrible. This is 100% a mass outbreak. And I think it's one of the worst, if not the worst, shiny hunt in the entire game, because this mass outbreak is so incredibly rare. So good luck. Now, finally, an easy water type to shiny hunt for, which is going to be Mudkip. So Mudkip is actually easier than you think. So we're going to be over here in the coastal area, just under this bridge. This is going to leave us into the labyrinth. Now Mudkip will be the only water type that spawns in the labyrinth. So we're going to go through here, dodge those guys, and you can see we get Mudkip spawning. However, there is a phenomenal 15 spawn reset we can do. So just climb up here, follow the path, and hey, you could do a run around and potentially get a shiny Mudkip as well, but this is definitely going to be more efficient. So this is the room you want to be in. You can actually do a picnic reset in this room. So what you want to do is you want to get over to other side, over here actually. You want to be on over here. So you want the torch on the left, and you want it to be in between these blocks, and then you're going to try to do a picnic reset. So you want to actually be more in the corner. You get that picnic reset. There we go. So we nailed it. So it is very particular on the spot. You got to be right over here. But it is relatively easy because you do get your 15 spawns, and it is a lot faster than running around the cave because you will be generating more spawns and new spawns as well. So it's super easy to see. Now, the only thing is, yes, they will spawn behind that rock. So if you're a little bit impatient, you could jump up and down and like wait for them, but they will walk around. So it's not a big issue, but yes, you'll be getting your 15 spawns here easily. And when you look at your spawns, it's like, okay, that looks like 15. Do it again, the picnic reset. If you move up a little bit too far, just remember to walk back a little bit, and then there you go. good luck on this hunt. Next up is going to be Piplup and Oshawott, and we're going to be doing a Central Plaza reset. Now, they spawn anywhere you see the ice. They don't spawn in the mountains, but they spawn anywhere in the ice, and this is very similar to Scorbunny and Chimchar, as you can just run around and do this hunt. But a little bit worse is it's not the only water type that will spawn in this general area. As you can see, you are going to be getting seals and dugongs. So dugongs and seals are going to be everywhere. It's definitely problematic, and yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of it. But if you want to do it like this, you could do a reset method by touching the right side and going forward, and hopefully you'll get your shiny. Now, the real recommendation is going to be doing a mass outbreak, or you can just run around and eventually get the shiny. But pretty much seals do spawn everywhere if there is a land on ice. So yeah, it's going to be a rough one. Definitely mass outbreak it, but if you don't want to do that and you need a shiny seal, you could do the reset method and at least get a shiny seal and potentially one of the starters too. Now, for an actual good shiny hunt on a water starter, we have Froakie here, and Froakie's super easy. So we're going to be doing a water type sandwich at Coastal Plaza, and we can do a town reset. So what we're going to do is just hit that Coastal Plaza town reset, walk back into the biome here, and you'll be able to see a bunch of Froakie spawning to your right and to your left. Now, this Oricorio is a Pokemon you should definitely knock out because it does take a spawn. And it's honestly fairly obvious the shiny Froakie is going to be a very light blue color, so super easy for you to notice as well. It'll actually stand out, a little bit of a glow to it in my opinion. But if you don't want to just do the classic town reset and just go back and forth, you could do the thing where you walk out and then make a lap. It also is the only water type that spawns on the grass here, so you could walk around this entire zone too, but it's definitely faster and easier to do it just with this town reset. So good luck. Next up is going to be Popplio, and this is super easy. We can go to Central Plaza with a water type sandwich and do a special town reset. Now, it is special because you need to do it correctly. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to this little island on the right here, and you're going to walk up to the back right of this island, and you'll be able to get your 15 spawns of Popplio incredibly fast and easy. And the shiny Popplio is going to have a coral ring instead of a blue ring around its neck. That's definitely the easiest way to notice. You do get group spawns, you get individual, so it depends how quickly those spawns in. Of course, group spawns will always be faster. Now, to show off the reset, super easy. All you got to do is walk backwards a little bit, walk forward again, and just go back to the island. Super easy town reset. And you can very easily get a full shiny living dex of them within one sandwich by doing this method. So good luck. For our last shiny hunt, it's going to be Sobble in the Savannah area with a water type sandwich. Go to Savannah Rest Area 1, and you want to be right in the middle of this pond area. Now, Sobble spawns in 2 little lake areas. This one's preferably better, and you want to be right here next to this tree. And to actually position yourself right in one, you can see we get a bunch of Sobbles over here, a lot of them. The best position yourself, in my opinion, you want to be sort of like right in the bush, looking over to this part. Now, the Sobbles will spawn around you, but you get most of your spawns right in front of you, right over here. And you can mess around with positioning to fix your spawns a little bit better. But in general, you will get a lot of Sobbles on this side. I think we nailed our positioning here. We got pretty much a full 15. Of course, make sure to double check. Look to your left, look to your right. Sometimes you get a couple spawning behind you, but shiny Sobble is going to be super easy for you to notice. Just look for a purple flag on its head instead of that yellow flag. It's going to be incredibly obvious and easy to shiny hunt for this living shiny family. But there we have it, guys. That is going to be the ultimate guide for the shiny starters in the Indigo disc. Relatively fast and easy. Some of them, of course, mass outbreak only. Which, you know, if you get those mass outbreaks, definitely stop everything you're doing and go for those hunts and try to get that living shiny dex as quickly as possible. So good luck to all the shiny hunters out there. And of course, I will be making more Pokemon guides for now and in forever. So definitely leave a like on this video. Subscribe if you're new. I really appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out and have a good one.